Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it is fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video we're going to have a look at the market. Obviously this is recorded a day before it goes out, so we're in the I guess the thick of it right now. We're waiting for the job reports and all that wonderful stuff to be released, and we've dropped below 20k as kind of predicted in the most recent podcast videos, where we talked about, the reasons why we could see a potential crash, and, go through the historic set of videos, both on the main Cheeky Crypto channel and the podcast channel, to find out more. But, this is awesome and as expected and articulated by ourselves. So look, we've rightly predicted that we would see the lows back in June, almost a year ago, and we got that bang on. We then went on to say that didn't feel like it was the lowest low, and went completely against the narrative at the time, saying that it was a bull market. But we were saying to expect lower lows. We got that in November after being ridiculed by other influencers with their 7 magical indicators that I did go on to say would be invalidated, and went on to be, you got it, invalidated. And we're again been suggesting, whilst everybody else has been saying that this is a bull market, we went on to say expect some bear market rallies. This is what we've been calling this, and we've pulled back below 20k. And for all of those people saying that we were never going to see 20k again, you were wrong, and yet again we were correct. And people are going on and saying that this is an easy market to predict. It really isn't easy to predict the crypto market. It's massively manipulated. It's an unregulated market, and it's very, very easy to get like the short term wrong. And in my opinion, it's a little bit easier to get the longer term stuff more accurate. But its timing is very, very difficult. And sometimes we can say that we expect lower lows. That doesn't mean it's going to happen in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. 3 months even. It can be longer, and I think that's what we're seeing here. And for this one, I said to Nick after the lows in November that I didn't really want to get into this conversation where we're talking about lower lows, but here we are saying lower lows, and I really didn't want to do that, but I kind of felt like the narrative was just so wrong, and people have got the market all wrong. And we come out and said the Fed absolutely messed up with their last rate hike, to expect higher ones, and then they've come out and basically that is what they're saying, expect some pain. And look, for all of the negative comments out there, go back through the historic videos on the channel. So I encourage you to go do that before making these comments, because you're going to end up the ones that lose out. I think being open-minded, listening to two sides of an argument is always a good thing. Be neutral, and you've got people that are saying that they're really bullish, and you've got people saying that they're bearish. Listen to both sides of the argument is kind of the point that I'm going to make here. I couldn't give a rat's arse whether you put a comment in the comment section saying we're wrong. Ultimately, I believe my narrative and you can believe yours. But, I think the point that I'm trying to poorly articulate here is it's always best to have an open mind. Never just shut stuff down. Closed-minded people are not normally the ones that go on to be successful in this space. I look at what other people are saying in the influencer space. I look at what they're writing in group chats with other influencers. I see far more than most others because of the position that I'm in. I chat with project teams and CEOs of various different projects, both big and really small, both with heaps of experience and been here the whole length of time that crypto has, to others that are just dipping their toe in the space from a company or a blockchain technology viewpoint. We get a really good spectrum of inputs and opinions, and some we take with a pinch of salt and some that we pay way more attention to. But I think the point that I'm trying to make here is we want everybody that watches this channel to be successful, and sometimes you have to go against the narrative to be successful. And if the masses were right all the time, everybody would be doing it right. Is kind of the point that I want to make. Hopefully that was useful. There was a nugget of something in there, me rambling on. But, I wanted to open it up a little bit different and be really honest. If you enjoy this sort of content and you wish to be successful in this space, mash up that like button, share the shit out of this video, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, let's get down to the desktop. So obviously we're down almost 8% of the time of recording. We're under the $1 trillion mark at $917.63 billion. Bitcoin hovering at 19,907.25, down almost 11% in the last week, but almost 8% in the last 24 hours. So these are, I guess, prices that we were expecting to see. We're actually expecting lower. I think today's going to continue to be a volatile day. I think a lot of people are going to be saying this is pricing in the information that's going to be released. I don't think you can really do that accurately, but maybe they can. But I kind of expect this to be a little bit volatile today. So just be careful if you're trading. On that note, if you are trading, we have an affiliate link in the description of this video for 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘. We are going to be doing some competitions. Details are on their website, all the terms and conditions and all that sort of stuff. We're solely responsible, or 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 and Cheeky Crypto is solely responsible for this. Nothing to do with YouTube, but definitely worth digging into that. There is some sign-up bonuses. I think you can win $6,000. And all sorts of different things, free to enter and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, all you got to do is sign up and follow the instructions on the website. So definitely worth digging into that if you're a trader. Jump in the Discord, link is in the description, absolutely free to join, and you can have some more meaningful conversations with us as well and find more information out on the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 stuff. So let's start here, right? More than $70 billion wiped off crypto market in just 24 hours. As Bitcoin drops 8% below $20,000. Now, I mentioned obviously our Discord. We also have a Patreon membership. We were highlighting the amount of crypto that was going on to the exchanges as it was happening, trying to give people the heads up that the crash was coming. And look, that's where we are now. So look, Patreon is amazing. You can have technical analysis on request as well. We have airdrops where you can get basically free crypto, free NFTs. One last month earned people a minimum of $500 from the NFT airdrop. Look, there's loads of reasons to join Patreon, and it's really well priced. And like, if you take advantage of all of the different benefits that are there, it more than pays for itself. If you don't believe me, jump in the Discord and ask the members themselves. I think that is such a powerful way to actually market, is to actually get the people that are benefiting the most to market it for you. And I think you get an honest review there when you go direct and ask the people that are actually signed up. Ask them, not me. Definitely the way to do it. So look, this is massive. We saw lots of crypto going on to the exchanges. A lot of this was to do with Silvergate Capital, basically looking to wind down their operations and liquidate its bank. We've also got the Silicon Valley Bank as well, sold off $21 billion worth of its holdings at a 1.8 billion loss. That's with a capital B. And I want to be really, really clear. Things are getting really, really bad. But I don't feel, sat here now, that we've felt all of the maximum pain that I've been describing. So I'm expecting far more pain is kind of what I'm trying to articulate to you. Be aware. Obviously, the next thing that I was going to talk about was, if I just continue to cite here, Silicon Valley Bank drops another 60%. Weighs on the banking sector. So I think, the reason why I bring this up is there is likely to be some more pain when it comes to traditional finance as well as the crypto space. I'm expecting far more downside. And one thing that I do need to say, just to be really clear with people, we don't go down in a straight line. So, I think we might go up a little bit before we go down further. But it's the same on the way up, right? You don't go up in straight lines, you don't go down in straight lines. So take what I say with a pinch of salt, go do your own research. We have our 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗠𝗠𝗀𝗡 where you can learn how to actually chart and learn Elliott wave theory and all that sort of stuff. Super cheap prices. Go check it out. Moving on, and we've got crypto traders suffer, if I can get my words out, over $300 million of losses in liquidations amid market crash. Why is this? Well, I shared today on, and obviously a day before, because you're watching this a day later, on Twitter and in our Discord, certain influencers saying how easy it is to basically be successful in this market. And, basically that, we're in a bull market, and they've predicted this stuff time and time again. But one thing that I am going to say is that particular influencer actually went on to say, just remember the people that told you it's different this time. So being one of those individuals that told you it's different this time, along with Nick, just remember that. That's all I'm going to say. But look, I think some of these influencers need to take accountability and ownership over their absolutely ridiculous calls, right? We've seen people saying we're in a bull market. Now, I've talked about, and I'll just go back to full screen. I've talked about basically being very risk averse, having good risk management, preserving your capital is a terminology that I have put it into several times, and I haven't come out of that preserve my capital kind of position just yet. I would rather be part of the group that didn't lose the $300 million in liquidations because I was trading based on what other influencers were saying. I want to be part of the successful minority that didn't do that, and have been looking at the market and being open-minded, listening to different people's arguments as to why we're in a bull market, as what we're not in a bull market, and so forth, and then going away, researching stuff and coming up with my own narrative, which is that this is a bear market rally, which we said to expect, so it shouldn't come as a surprise. But yeah, look, lots of losses, and I think this is going to be something that we see unless people change their narrative and actually start being really honest with people in the space, being honest with their followers. I really want to be quite clear, like for people that have been in crypto publicly for such a length of time, that have experienced 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020 and so forth, to say that we're in a bear market is just ludicrous. It really is ludicrous. I'm just disappointed is kind of how I would articulate it. And people should take more accountability. They should apologize when they're wrong, and they should take ownership. Let's talk about some of the problems, right? So we've got Silvergate network is going to be challenging for the crypto industry, according to JP Morgan. What I want to kind of articulate to people here, this is all about onboarding fear into crypto exchanges and so forth, right? In the respect that Silvergate Capital or bank were pretty much the number one that were used by the likes of Crypto.com, Binance, Coinbase, and many others, right? We need to be really clear on this. They're huge. And basically their collapse or liquidation is going to basically leave a big void that needs to be filled if we're going to be able to onboard our money into cryptocurrency. So scary times, and it's one that I think will have a pretty short to medium term impact on the space. It'll be very difficult to onboard, obviously depending on where you are in the world, unless the crypto exchanges and stuff can come up with a way to replace this, and obviously going to be working really hard to get that done. So look, we'll see, but this for me is a big issue and will continue to be an issue. So we've got New York Attorney General alleges that Ether is a security in KuCoin lawsuit. Can't get my words out. So look, let's just be really mindful. This just seems like absolute nonsense. They just can't seem to agree, is kind of my thoughts and opinions. I do think that this could potentially be a narrative. to bring down the market as well. I just want to highlight the potential narratives. We got $3 million worth of 𝗕𝗪 USDT account has just been frozen, questioning what's going on, and we've got obviously the stuff around the allegations of fake documents and all that sort of stuff around 𝗕𝗪. So there are a few different narratives. I think the big one for me is the banks. We're going to see traditional companies lay off more staff, potentially go bankrupt. We're seeing troubles in the banking sector. I think that'd be a huge thing to note. I also think that crypto companies will also start extreme amounts of layoffs of staff within the crypto space. I just don't think the pain is maximum yet, and I don't think that we've seen that trend change yet. So look, it's probably one of those videos that is telling you a lot, but at the same time not what you want to hear. And I appreciate that is something that people just might not resonate with. I know not everybody likes my videos, but I do try to bring you my honest and true opinions on the space. And I'd like to think that I've been really successful in this space and done very, very well. I might not be one of these individuals that shows it off, with Bugattis and fast cars and, flash stuff. But that's just not me. I'm probably not going to move from the house that I'm in. I like the area I live. I'm just not one of those people. I don't really go out that much and stuff like that. So look, there's many people that are far more successful than me, but are they successful in actually investing in what they're talking about? I question whether they are or they are not, based on the amount that they openly say they lose. So look, I would say that there's other ways that people are making money. Don't believe that it's always through what they're talking about. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.